everyone, we're back again, picking up from the last video where we are modeling a examination room for a small project that I'm doing at school. And I'm not going to school. I'm still a PhD student, but I'm doing this for my job, which happens to be at a university. So anyway, we're going to start cutting up some of these other parts here and getting them set up properly. And I think this should go. I want to hope to finish everything in this one video. You know what, let's do this thing first. It's just a giant box, doesn't really matter a whole lot. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna mirror things over really quick. So let's see, let's grab everything on this side, delete it, and shift right click. Let's do a mirror on the X positive with that's not right. Z? Nope, negative. There we go, that's better. Save, and we're good there. All right, so now we can go ahead and get started. So let's do a UV map. We'll do a planar. We're gonna do this from the Z-axis. That should get a good bit of stuff going. And of course, the first thing we can do is, let's just grab the top piece. And the bottom's not necessary. There's no chance we'll ever use the bottom of this asset. However, you know what, this asset is looking kind of, well, not round. So let's see if we can't round things out really fast before we get deep into this, because I neglected a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of bevels. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do the sides of this, and we're going to do a bevel. And we're not going to make it that extreme because it goes into the other one. We're going to do that, I think. Yeah, that's good enough. Now, with that done, we can cut this thing up into different sides. At least I think we can. And that should be each side. So let's go ahead and do a cut UV shell and see what we can pull apart here. So there's one side, there's another side, there's the top, there's the front, and there's the other side. We're going to grab both of these sides and do a UV planar and come at this from the X-axis instead. And we're going to move them off now, and then we're going to do the same thing, but from the Y-axis on the top. So let's grab that and do apply. There we go. I mean, we can unfold. Actually, it looks like we have a scaling problem. So let's go to freeze transform. Come on, modify, freeze transform. Where is it? Why is it not popping up? Come on. There we go. Apply, close. And actually, you know what, did I do that to the whole thing? Let's make sure that's actually happening. Okay, so there's that whole thing. Now, if we do an unfold on this, the sides are going to get a little nasty, but I don't think I don't have a cut there. It's quads. So we're going to let it be as it is. Let's grab everything else really fast. Do an unfold on each of them. I'm going to do an orient. And we can see some major problems going on with the drawers themselves. So we're going to go ahead and grab each of those. And I think rip them out and isolate them. So let's go ahead and do a grow selection. Wait a second. Oh God, it goes in again. Ugh. No wonder it's giving me problems. Okay, that should be good enough. Now we can go ahead and do create and pull these out. And then we can unfold them, and then we can do the same thing over here. Now notice how those become a lot straighter. We're going to do the same thing for the front parts here and here. And we're going to grow, and grow again. And then we're going to create UV, and we are going to unfold that. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Notice how that became much easier to deal with. These are still kind of a pain in the butt, but we can deal with this stuff by just cutting the sides off and letting them fold out. This is just, when you're dealing with UVs, it's just like dealing with origami and trying to understand how you can, it's like the opposite of origami. It's going backwards. So you already have the 3D object and you're trying to figure out the 2D object from it. And these, in the same way, if we want to, we can unfurl them by selecting each of the drawers on the corners, cutting them off, and letting them fall apart. Okay, orient, there we go, that's much better. Now, we do have these giant gaping holes, which are gonna probably cause issues, unless, you know what, I screwed one of these up, didn't I? Yep, I screwed that one up. So let's fix that really quick. Unfold, and I'm just gonna, let's go back, orient, and it's just gonna cause problems. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna grab this and this and do a create UV shell and pull them out. And at least now I don't have those same thing. I mean, the same issue is going to pop up here. I've got these giant gaping holes, and unless I specifically put those other pieces inside of them, it's just not going to work out. So the question is, how do I want to handle this? I can do this a couple different ways. I can go in here and grab these elements, and we can create UV shells for those and pull them out. And then I can go here and grab these elements and create UV shells and pull them out as well. And now at least I've got open space. That's easier for the algorithm to understand. We can go in here, grab everything. I can do an unfold, unfold again, right click, and let's do an orient. And then we can go to layout, layout UVW. And I'm gonna crank this up to 4 iterations, just so it does a good job of actually packing everything together. We're gonna hit apply now and see what happens. All right, so how well did we do here? And that's pretty good. I'd say that's like 75, 80% coverage. I'm gonna let it be as it is. We can figure out the rest inside of Substance Painter. So now we just need to give this thing a, let's see, right click. Hold on a second. Yeah, right click, new material, Fong, and we will give, where's the Fong? Too much. Edit, delete by type history. Fong 14. Let's give this examining table bottom underscore M. Whoops. And of course, okay. That's a wall. All right, so we should be able to hide, we can hide that and we can hide that now. You know, we should probably do the wall. We've got 2 different kinds of wall here. We've got a long piece and then we got a short piece, so we will need 2 materials. There's also the whiteboard. Why don't we just get rid of that now? Assign new material, Fong, whiteboard underscore M, save. And I am going to do a multi-cut tool down the center of this because it's just too long. It's not going to work on the texture. We'll do a UV planar Z direction, apply, close, save, and then we will grab this, and then those are going to be to a UV shell. Whoa, wait a second here. You and you. What are you doing? You and you. Is there a backside to this? Okay, we're going to hide some stuff really quick. I'm going to hide those 2 walls. Do I have a back? Yes, we do. There's no reason to have a backside to this, so let's get rid of it. Just going to waste UV texture space. And that's gone. Good. Okay, so let's grab you, and the 2 of you together create a UV shell. Now everything else here can get ripped apart. So we can grab these 2, create a UV shell, move them off somewhere, and I'm going to break it across here as well. So we'll go with face mode. Now I don't know about these sides here. What's going on with the sides? The sides need their own UV shell as well, don't they? Okay. So hold on. I can grab you, and you, and I can grab you and you, and we can do a create UV shell, and I can take them out, and then we can come at this from the X direction, and that's that piece there for both of them. So that's done. And now we have this top piece up here and the side piece as well. You know, we should be able to unfurl this. So if we grab both of these and do create UV shell and move that apart, grab both of them and do an unfold, unfold. And notice, okay, so we got some scale problems. Immediately when you see stuff like that, you know you got scaling problems. So we're gonna freeze the components on that. I'm gonna grab everything again. We're gonna do another unfold. We're gonna do another orient. There we go. And we got some dirty geometry now at this point. So we got this piece here, we got this miscellaneous piece, and we got this one over here, but everything else looks fine. So now we just gotta figure out what the heck's going on and why it looks like crap. So let's hide a couple other pieces so that they get out of our way. And let's take a look down here. So what is this? This is that entire segment right there. Did this not get, that's okay. Let's do an edit, delete all by type. Let's do delete type by history. I'm gonna do another unfold on this, and that's a little bit better, but still it's gross. This whole segment here should not be part of the, yeah, we're gonna rip that out. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna do a create UV shell, tear that out and unfold that by itself. That's gonna be a lot better now. I'm gonna hit G on that as well to unfold this. And that shouldn't be folded the same way either. This piece here can be cut. So you know what, there's a problem right there. All right, you know what, we're gonna do a, what is it? Display, hide unselected. We're just gonna work with this one object really quick. Okay, so what do we got done? We got the faces are done. Orient them. The sides are done. What is this? No, that's wrong. All right, you know what? I'm going to take a few seconds and just start over. UV, planar, and we're going in the Z direction. Apply. Okay, so let's start smart. Grab both sections, create UV shell, pull it out, grab it again, grab this side, create UV shell, and those two parts are done. Now I'm going to grab everything on this side and create a UV shell and rip that apart. So we've got two halves so I can split stuff up a little bit nicer. Then we're going to go in here and grab these two parts, but it's not just those two parts. I also want to grab that piece and this piece. Let's take a look really quick at what I have. So I'm missing that, and I'm missing that piece. Now I should be good to go. All right, so grab both. Let's do create UV shell, move them both up, and unfold them. Grab them and orient them, much better, although they seem a little short compared to the sides. Did this scale get really fixed? Yeah, it did get fixed. All right, we'll deal with it soon. Don't worry about it. Edit, delete by type, history, just to clean some stuff up. I'm just worried about stuff messing things up. All right, so then we got this top piece and this bottom piece. So we're just gonna unfold both of those and see what happens. So we got some nastiness going on. We're gonna orient them really quick. These two pieces I know are pretty clean. That's not an issue. It's this one and this one that are giving me crap. So what's the problem here? So obviously, part of the issue right now is that it doesn't know how to unfold itself because of this piece right here and this piece right here. Let's grab those and cut them, grab both again and unfold them again. And that came out much nicer than before. And we're gonna do an orient, much better, save. Now, before I do anything else, I just wanna make sure, okay. Now we'll grab everything here, go to layout, UVW, 4 is a little bit much for this. So we're gonna hit apply on 2. And you know what? It's like 70, 60% coverage. Are there any overlapping? No, nothing's overlapping. I'm relatively fine with it. I don't really see major problems. I mean, it's interesting that it buckled out on that piece, but not that piece there, but whatever. It's good enough. All right, so does this have a material associated with it yet? Yeah, whiteboard, that's done. All right, so let's do a display show all. I know the walls aren't done. Pretty sure everything else is done. Oh wait, okay, so there are a couple walls that are not done. Let's hide that piece. So what kind of walls do we have? We've got a full-on wall, which is going to be duplicated several times across the area. We have a door wall, and then we have a half wall. So each of those need to be unwrapped. So pretty much everything else can just go at this point. Although, what about this? That's the piece, that's the little tiny piece. We can just do a UV, planar, Y, apply, close, and then what's this thing called again? Door floor piece. We'll copy that. Right click, assign new material, Fong _M, enter, save, and that piece is done now. All right, good. Let's get rid of the door just so it's not messing with us. Okay, so let's do, I mean, the half piece and the full piece are very similar to each other. We might as well go ahead and make this stuff disappear as well. And the molding can go, where's the molding? Click on that, there we go. Control H. So we got these two halves here. And actually, I don't feel like having to deal with the backsides to any of these, so we're going to go ahead and nuke them. I'm going to have to, of course, duplicate these and put them across the room. You know what? Screw this. Let's go to here. Let's go to selection constraint angle, 5 degrees, and turn that on and start deleting stuff. I don't mind having the sides so much so that they can link together, but the backs are definitely not necessary for what I'm doing. And we can just, yeah, ignore that, and the light switch can go. All right, so let's just planar, UV, Z, apply, close, shift, right click, unfold, unfold, and see that? Well, we just gotta, to fix that, we just grab these sides that are causing the problems, and we do a cut, and unfold, unfold, and we're gonna do a orient, much better, save. And you know, that's, I mean, yes, we can do this if we want to, and that will make part of it bigger. So we can go to create UV shell right there, pull these out, and I'm pretty sure each of these is its own shell now. And we can grab all of it, go to, actually, you know what? I'm trying to think, this is longer, so we're gonna have plenty of room here. So let's grab these and rotate them. And now let's grab everything, go to layout, UVW, and let's turn off rotate shells and hit apply. And there we go. That's pretty good coverage for a wall segment. So let's call this right click, assign, and we'll do this wall segment full. That's not gonna work. Edit, delete by type, history. No, we gotta make sure we're in F8 mode. F8, edit, delete by type, history. Fong, we're gonna do wall segment full _M, enter, save, and that's good. Next up is the door wall segment and the smaller wall segment. Let's do the small one first. So planar, Z-axis, do the same thing for that thing, why not? And F8. All we need to do now is cut it on the side edges, U, and U, and actually, you know, we're just going to cut it for right now. It'll be easier for me to work with, and it's just so unfold. Now we grab U, and U, and we do a create shell. Grab everyone. We orient U, and that's, you know, like the exact opposite of what I would consider a good orientation. And you come over here. We're going to orient you again. We're going to grab all of you in layout, UVW layout, and hit apply. It's like 50% at best. But you know what? It's fine. I mean, we could, there's going to be a change in the wall right here. So if we wanted to, we can do a cut right there. And then let's see what happens if we lay this out again. Much better. All right, we're going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to do that. And this is, so we named this one wall segment full. We'll do a new material and we'll do wall segment half. Okay, so you're done, and now it's just you. And for this, we might as well do a cut around the the entire border of this so I can separate that off from everything else. So we'll do a cut. Whoa, didn't like that at all. What happened? So we do a cut. All right, there we go. That's better. Now we just need to do a cut here, here, a little bit, a couple more cuts than before. Look at that. All right, we're going to do a cut across here. And a cut across there. Let's orient these guys. That's not my favorite. You know, if we do this and this, that's probably going to help out a bit. Yeah, that's much better. And, you know, if we do this as well, that's much better. And who else is a problem? You are very square, so you're fine. But your end is going to deviate by like a half a pixel. So we might as well do this. Grab all of you. And this is a big block. I'm kind of wondering if I should split it up halfway through. Let's see what happens when we unlay it. Lay it out. Unlay it, lay it out, whatever. Yeah, we can see right there that this is the big piece that's taking up, and you know what? It's a big piece going in one direction. If I do this and do a cut, and then we do another layout, I guarantee you it's going to be better already. No, that's actually worse. All right, you know what? I'm gonna see these. You know, I cut that there. These long pieces on the sides. If I, this is a bad. This is bad. We're gonna rotate these shells. Is that the right way? Yeah, we're going to rotate them like that. We're going to do another layout, but this time I'm going to turn rotation off. Oh, I have rotation off. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, sometimes a human does better than the machine. Just remember that. Do we have a edit, delete by type, history? No, this is Fong 1. So let's right click, assign new material, Fong, and we'll call this wall segment door underscore M, save. And, you know, I think with that, we've got all of our pieces now. Let's go to display, show all. I think we have everything now ready to go into Substance Painter for us to start painting. Great. Just do a quick check to make sure there's nothing. I mean, yes, a lot of these wall segments, these ones, I'm just gonna delete them now so that I know I need to replace them with the actual good version. But everything else is pretty much ready to go. So we will, in the next video, start to export these out one by one into Substance Painter and actually paint them up. And, you know, hopefully make something good looking. I will see you then. So long, everyone, and goodbye.